favorite shit.
Yeah.
It's my world.
Yeah.
T-Time.
I was born with the hustle, work like a slave, crate like a guy, yeah. How you rapping all this money, you ain't paying your engineer, kinda odd, yeah. Niggas thirsty for attention, creating false image, kinda like Mirage, yeah. I call it fraud, yeah. I see right through they facade, yeah. Plot, scheme, scheme, chasing after bling, bling, I was in Atlanta running off on the plug before you knew it's a thing, You want a problem, now you found one. If it's looking smoky, it's going down, son. Put the gun down, Craig, I'm trying to see is you a man without one. Gotta connect for the work. I ain't scared to put in work. But my hands too clean to get them dirty. A coke and put them on a shirt. Y'all just do it for the clout. I see what y'all about. Yeah, your soul got a price and I start to notice likes the amount. Rise and pave, rise and pave. Create like God, work like slave. Rise and pave, rise and pave. Create like God, work like slave. Rise and pave, rise and pave. Create like God, work like slave. Rise and pave, rise and pave. Create like God, work like slave. Yeah. Us against them and that's never fair. Come get your bitch cause she everywhere. Niggas is hating, I never care. Yeah. They say they never see me anywhere. Cause they in the feeling I'm never there. Cause I'm at the bank and they never there. Yeah. Us against them and that's never fair. Come get your bitch cause she everywhere. Niggas is hating, I never care. Yeah. They say they never see me anywhere. Cause they in the feeling I'm never there. Cause I'm at the bank and they never there. Don't hit my line if it ain't about the bag. I ain't got time to hang with you niggas. I'm focused on chasing and getting his cash. My goal is way beyond they figures. Shorty tryna lock me down with pussy like she don't know that shit is everywhere. But she lucky I got spare time, so I'm gon' beat the pussy like a snare. I'm rapping for the sport. Y'all begging for support. My team been ballin' for the longest, ain't even touch a court. They so uncomfortable in these skins. I'm feeling like Brady if it comes to wins. If she got water, I'm gon' dive in. But I'm so wavy, she gon' need a fin. Burn the money, what I'm used to. Torch a rack like Miss Luger. They grew off my shit manure. They grew off my shit way. They not us, so they hate. I thank the Lord, it be great. I'm manifesting on the wake. I'm manifesting on the wake. Rise and pave, rise and pave. Create like God, work like slave. Rise and pave, rise and pave. Create like God, work like slave. Rise and pave, rise and pave. Create like God, work like slave. Rise and pave, rise and pave. Create like God, work like slave. Yeah. Us against them and that's never fair. Come get your bitch cause she everywhere. Niggas is hating, I never care. Yeah. They say they never see me anywhere. Cause they in the feeling I'm never there. Cause I'm at the bank and they never there. Yeah. Us against them and that's never fair. Come get your bitch cause she everywhere. Niggas is hating, I never care. Yeah. They say they never see me anywhere. Cause they in the feeling I'm never there. Cause I'm at the bank and they never there. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? What's good? You know what I mean? Welcome to Knicks N Ish. You already know the vibery. You feel me? And yeah, man. Oh man. I don't even know where to start. You feel me? Like, let me do my motherfucking shout outs. You feel me? I got my people in the building, you know what I mean? Anna Bryan, I see you, baby girl. JJ Jackson, Renz, you I think you a first time watcher. What's good? Kev is in the building. Stephen Kennedy, I see you, my boy. Yeah, Kev is in the building. I said that. Yeah. You already know the vibe. So yeah, tough loss, man. Tough loss. It's bruh, like fourth quarter, we was playing great all game, and fourth quarter, I it's enough blame to go around. You feel me? I could blame it on Evan Fournier. I could blame it on Coach Tommy T for Dwayne was good, Marlon was good. Fluke was good. Yeah, I could blame it on Coach Tommy T for running his players into the ground. I feel like a lot of that poor decision making is from being tired. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah, we could blame it on free throws. Fluke is a lot of things that we could blame it on. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of things we could blame it on, man. But yeah, wait, hold on. It was something I wanted to do. I almost forgot to do it. Uh, you know, we got a whole nice little different setup here on Knicks N Ish. You feel me? And the way that you could, the way that you could join the live, just click the link that I posted. You feel me? Click the link that I posted. You'll be put in the back the backstage of the live, and I'll get to you whenever I could get a chance to. But yeah, you got missed free throws. We got Coach Tommy T leaving the players out there for too long. I think you have players on your roster. You need to utilize it. Or we could go to Coach Tommy T and Alec Burke shooting what, like 2 for 10 or something like that, but he was still out there on the court, and couldn't hit the side of a barn. You know, but at the end of the day, I think it just came down to crucial mistakes down the stretch, turnovers. I think that's a product of tired legs. These guys, like a lot of these guys, yeah, that's a fact, Dwayne. And that was another thing I wanted to add to. No point guard in those crucial moments. Down the stretch of these games, you need somebody to be able to organize your offense, and get guys where they need to be. And even though Julius Randle sometimes have high assist numbers, he's not a point guard. You feel me? He's not a point guard. Though he can take some of the responsibilities some of the time. And when I say some of the time, I don't mean a high number of some of the times, a very low number of some of the times. That doesn't mean he's a point guard. Just because Alec Burke could take care of some of the point guard responsibilities, that doesn't mean that he's supposed to do it all the time. Same thing with RJ Barrett. Just because they can initiate plays doesn't mean they're supposed to do it all the time. These guys are not point guards. Down the stretch of a game, you need a point guard to organize your offense. And we didn't have that. We had 11. How many points we had in the fourth quarter? Like 15 points or something crappy like that. 18 points. 18 points in the fourth quarter after we scored over 28 points in in each of the previous 3 quarters. In those times, you need somebody to organize your offense. Yeah, RJ shot bad. He definitely did shot bad tonight. But I don't blame this loss on him. You feel me? I blame this loss on the fact that we don't have a point guard. You feel me? And I blame this loss on the fact that he left Alec Burke out there as cold as he was. Alec Burke gave us nothing. Not everyone sucked, and I know you hate Julius, but he played really well tonight. He played really well tonight. You can hate on Julius all you want. He played really well tonight. He had 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. You feel me? Noel was god awful. You feel me? Noel was god awful tonight. I don't understand why Coach Tommy T plays him and doesn't play Jericho Sims. Noel can't catch nothing. Noel can't catch a cold in a winter with a wet T-shirt on. You feel me? Like he can't catch anything. It's starting to get very, you know, it's starting to get very frustrating when it comes to watching Noel play basketball on the New York Knicks, bro. Like it's starting to get very frustrating. I don't understand why Coach Tommy T leaves him out in the game so long. I don't understand why uh he refuses to use Jericho Sims. Like this whole not playing your young player stuff is starting to get real old real fast. I don't understand why Cam Reddish didn't get more minutes tonight. Was good. I don't understand why Cam Reddish didn't get more minutes tonight. He was very effective in his minutes. Cam Reddish 6 points in 15 minutes, but like, and when he first got in the game, Cam Reddish had a solid chunk of minutes. Then, after that, he didn't really get much PT. he really didn't get much PT after that. Like his PT was sporadic after that. And he played well when he first got in the game. I don't understand why Tibbs didn't use him. You feel me? Like this Tibbs being stubborn is really starting to kill us, bro. Like it is really starting to kill us, and it's starting to feel like he's tanking, bro. Like it really starting to feel like he's tanking. You feel me? And it is annoying. You feel me? So I said my little piece, my little spiel. I'm gonna bring my co-host, you know what I mean, and my partner in Knicks N Ish, Kev, onto the screen now. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Kev. Kev, what's good, Brody?
What's going on, bro? What's going
Kev,
on?
turn your if you can turn your camera sideways, bro. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that looks much better. Word. Yeah, bro. It was tough to watch that fourth quarter, bro. Like, we was on the spaces. I had it mute most of the time. You feel me? Because I didn't want y'all to hear me yelling, bro, because I was literally yelling. And it's frustrating just to watch, the coach not make the proper adjustments on a night-to-night basis. Uh, First of all, I don't even think Alec Burke should have started the game. Like I don't understand why he's so convinced that Alec Burke could start at point guard. Like I don't think that's a wise decision at all to start Alec Burke at a point guard. Like he had like maybe 2 games starting well as a point guard. After that, he stunk. You feel me? And I think him taking on point guard responsibilities is actually hurting his game overall. Like he hasn't been the same since he's been primarily a point guard. Like it just doesn't make sense, Kev.
Nah, it's true, bro. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, so tell me your perspective on why we lost this game, man.
Well, it's pretty simple. You know that we always have trouble coming out, starting off games, right? Usually that's our biggest weakness, starting off games. We come out flat. Usually we come out with no type of intensity, but that wasn't the case in this game. And actually the first 3 quarters was our best 3 quarters.
That's facts.
And today, right? Usually the third quarter we come out flat, the fourth quarter we come out with a bang, and then today it was the complete opposite. It was like we went from scoring almost 30 points in the third quarter to what, 12 points in the fourth.
It
It's
was
like,
18, but it was still bad. Yeah, yeah, it was still
yeah,
bad.
that was horrible, bro. That was horrible.
Yeah, I just and the missed free throws is killing us. Like I don't understand. Like what is the talk from the coach
I
about these
know.
missed free throws? Like it's obviously a problem. And the part that's driving me crazy is that you know these are not like we weren't a bad free throw shooting team. The guys that are missing the free throws, well, except for Mitchell Robinson, he's a poor free throw shooter. We already know that. But you know, RJ Barrett is not really he wasn't really a bad free throw shooter. I don't know what's going on. Same thing with Julius Randle. I don't know what's going on with these guys. And they miss primarily the most of our free throws.
Yeah,
They get
yeah,
to the line the most and they miss the most free throws. 10 free throws. We win this game. Like that and that's the part that drives me the most crazy. Is the fact that the difference of the games most of the time is the amount of free throws we lost. I mean we missed. This, that drives me crazy.
yeah. And we always say, right? What is it that we always say? We always say when you play aggressive and
Yeah,
you drive to the basket, that's when you're at your best.
yeah,
Why do you choose to become a shooting team when we know damn well you're not a 3 point shooting team?
yeah,
You shot 24% from the 3 point line today, 8 of 33 from the 3 point line.
yeah.
Like, bro, if your shots are not, if they're not dropping, why do you continue over and over to shoot the 3 point basket when you're not dropping them?
especially when you having so much success at getting to the basket. Like we were having so much success. We was getting to the basket whenever we wanted. Whenever we wanted, we was getting to the basket. And and I, and that's the coaching philosophy. Like I heard Coach Tommy T, like it's like Coach Tommy T made up his mind in the beginning of the season what he wanted to do and is refusing to defer from that. Like he's refusing to call an audible. Like he made up his mind. He said in the beginning of the season that hey, we're gonna shoot more 3-pointers. And he's just going out there every night sending these guys out there, yo, chuck them up. You feel me? Instead of being like, you know what? Our strength is getting to the basket, so let's do that. You feel me? Like, let's do that. Let's get to the basket. Let's create some contact. Let's get to the free throw line. He he just refuses to call an audible, bro. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
But there,
I don't know what happened. I can't hear you now.
yo,
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you
yeah,
now.
yeah. Your friends pull up, bro. Like you're supposed to be in the room already, man. What's up? Uh, yeah, I got to be one of those half full kind of guys right now because I don't want to sit here and just say that everything was all bad. It was definitely refreshing to see, back to back games. Julius Randle starting to look like he's getting back into, his uh MIP form. You feel me? He played great tonight. A
Nah, he
couple
did.
a few bad turnovers, but that's kind of sometimes that's to be expected when you got a guy that has such a high usage rate like Julius Randle. But his shooting, that's the biggest thing I've seen, like improvement over these last two games. He's starting to make the shots that he was making last year that he was missing
Hmm.
earlier in the season. You feel me? And that was refreshing to see. Mitchell Robinson, bro. Like, talk about Mitchell Robinson tonight,
Oh,
son.
yo, your man had 19 points, 21 rebounds. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was balling out of control. He took absolute advantage of the fact that Gobert wasn't here.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact.
He took absolute advantage. And I said it to y'all. I was like, yo, he said once he get his win, he gonna be a problem, and he's showing that. You feel me? He's showing that he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Now, there's a lot of speculation if he's gonna be traded or not. I think if the Knicks trade Mitchell Robinson, they actually smoking the dust. You feel me?
Yeah, that would be a big mistake. You know, I heard earlier something about the Knicks trading for CJ McCollum, but it still wouldn't solve the point guard problem that we have.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I don't know
Like,
why would they go that route.
bro, CJ McCollum is a bucket. But at the same time, I'm not very high on CJ McCollum. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I've seen him disappear when it matters most on many occasions. You feel me? Like,
Hmm.
if I followed those Portland Trailblazers playoff runs, it's usually not Dame that disappears, bro. It's usually always CJ. CJ
Yeah.
always kind of let himself. He had that one good series where he was cooking. I forgot who he was cooking. He was cooking somebody bad in that series. He was cooking somebody real bad in that series, and it's never really game that disappears. It's always CJ. That's why I'm not really high on CJ. CJ don't play really good defense either, but he's a bucket though. You feel me? Like a
Hmm.
regular season bucket. If you need a regular season bucket, CJ McCollum is your guy. But for the long run, nah, son. You feel me? And then they wanted too much. Or I'm gonna bring my man Fraz onto the screen. You feel me?
Okay.
Oh, wait, we got to change the layout
What's
because
good, Fred?
What's
yeah,
going on, fellas? What's good,
yeah.
everybody?
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. That's the only way I could get the banner out of Fraz's face. So yeah, I gotta take the two small
Work
screens
with
on the
us,
side.
people. Work with us, people.
Word.
That's
Yeah.
all we ask.
So Fraz, tell me what's your takeaways from this game, man? Because you late.
I had something to deal with. My bad for being late. But
Nah,
my
you good.
takeaways from this game: Mitch is a monster in the paint, man. Mitch did his numbers. Randall got hot, especially in the third quarter. But the thing is, we was in this game till the fourth quarter to the end. Like we was actually in this game the whole game. Like it was a close game for like the first 3.5 quarters. And then once like the 7 minute mark hit in the fourth quarter, it was like, here we go. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man.
And I also feel like we get to this point a lot in games where it's
Yep.
like we get to the fourth quarter, we're in games, and that last stretch we usually die out. And this is my takeaway about it is the fact that Julius Randle played the whole third quarter. Like the
Mm-hmm.
whole third quarter. He played almost the whole fourth quarter. If he didn't play the whole fourth quarter, I don't remember him leaving the game in the second half, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
RJ Barrett, similar situation. RJ Barrett probably sat down for like 30 seconds in the third quarter. Like
Yeah.
you got your two primary scorers that's playing the whole second half. That's not conducive to a strong closeout. Most teams, most coaches, you see when it starts to get to the fourth quarter, they sit them either early in the early fourth quarter so they could be fresh down the stretch. Coach
Yeah.
Tommy T continuously he doesn't do that at all.
Like all right, for example, now you asked for my takeaway. For
Yeah,
example, our first substitution was at the 4 minute 30 second mark of the first quarter. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
you
well,
don't
sorry to cut you off, but
no,
this
you good, bro.
this game, I'm not really that mad at it because the starting five were playing well. You
Yeah,
feel me?
definitely.
Yeah,
We play-
but like when we playing bad, that's when it needs to be a substitution. When we playing well, I'm not really that mad at it. But go ahead.
But what I'm saying is he's not maximizing our lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like especially when it comes to like the stretch between the second and the third quarter, right? For example, that's that's our worst time of substitutions because it's like the third quarter. A lot of the times we be leading or in games in the third quarter, and he don't make subs, and that's what knock us out of the game. Like because not making a timely sub. Like you gotta make a timely sub. You can't wait till 4 minutes in the third if we losing the game to make a sub. You gotta make the sub right then and there. When you call timeout, it's supposed to be a sub coming in or two subs coming in from that timeout.
Yeah,
Like
that's a
you
fact.
gotta make the timely adjustment at that point. And another thing for our team, I hate the fact that we don't peak at the right time in games. Like I felt like I felt like we peaked out in the third quarter. Like in the fourth quarter, it started getting shaky, and I'm
Look,
like, here we go.
it,
We was
Look,
in it.
like
Go ahead, Kev.
it's funny because in the first we scored 28, in the
Hmm.
second we scored 29, third 29, and then in the fourth we scored 18.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it like we
Peaked out
disappeared
in
in
the
that
third
quarter,
quarter,
bro.
man. It peaked out in the third quarter, man. And then they didn't. It tampered off. The thing is, all right. It doesn't matter if it peaks out. It matters if it stays up there or if it tampers off. Like they tampered off going down the stretch in the game. Like, and that's one thing about keeping the gas pedal that we need to be consistent about. That's what keeping the gas pedal mean. Like yo, they wasn't on the pedal in the fourth enough. Like inside and the bad 3 point shots. I say it time and time again. The 3 point percentage was ridiculous this game.
yeah,
Ridiculous.
And the field goal percentage was ridiculous. We was
Yeah.
37.9% from the field, bro. That was horrible.
Yeah, and like the bad 3 point shots have to stop. Like I said, if you take a 3 point shot because of dribble penetration and miss, that's different from you just coming up the court and pulling up from 31 feet, taking a 3 point shot and missing
yeah,
with a contested shot. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So you know, uh, I felt like quick shouldn't have been in the game as long as he was. Like it shouldn't have been a second. sighting of Quick tonight, especially with the way that Connolly was continuously Conley and Donovan Mitchell was continuously breaking down the defense. Right,
Yep.
we needed another strong perimeter defender. I think we should have had a McBride sighting, but again, that's not what Tibbs does. You feel me? Like he's allergic to playing young guys. You feel me? And this is why I can't wait for this trade deadline to come up, because I have a feeling that the front office is going to take away, some of his crutches. You feel me?
Hmm.
They're gonna trade some of his crutches, being Alec Burke and a couple other veteran players. So he has no choice but to play these guys. You feel
And
me? I don't know how true it is that the rumor that Tibbs never wanted Cam Reddish, but the front office did, regardless of the fact. You feel me?
I
And
don't necessarily believe that because a lot of stuff is hyped up with the media, man.
your
Like the media.
friends, can you do me a favor? Can you turn your phone sideways? Yeah, so we can get that. Yeah, there we go.
All
You
right,
see
my
that?
bad, my
Funny,
Yeah.
bad. There
right?
you go.
Because he played Burks. He played Burks 31 minutes, and he was 2 of 10 from the field, 0 of 4 from the 3 point line. You ain't really get much out of him, man.
and
Like,
and you
Yeah,
and you're playing this man down the stretch. You feel me? And of a game, of a tight game, knowing that he's wild cold. You feel me? There's no other option. Like there is. You got a lot of people on that bench that could play. You feel me? Like, and you just it's just maddening to see. You know, one other thing he does with Alec Burke that I'm tired of seeing in crucial parts of the game, having Alec Burke inbound the ball. That
yeah,
Alec Burke is a horrible inbound. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, but he's horrible at it.
yeah.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
He's a bad trigger. That's what we call it. The trigger man. The trigger
Yeah,
man.
bruh. You know how many. And Evan Fournier in the fourth quarter with his fourth quarter mistakes is driving me wild too. This is not the first
Hmm.
time that he's had a costly turnover. He just had a costly turnover in the previous game against the Lakers. Uh, and this is kind of his MO. Like he kind of turns over the ball in fourth quarters, and I'm tired of seeing that shit too. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's a fact.
that turnover towards the end of the game really killed our momentum.
And the,
Big
and
facts.
they just transitioned right into another basket, another easy basket. I was like, oh god, here we
Yeah.
go. It was
Yeah, big
killing it in
facts.
the fourth quarter in the paint.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts. Yeah, man. It just like Tibbs is really not putting the team in spaces where they could win basketball games, man. He's not really putting them in a position where they could maximize their abilities, bro. Like, there's no like I've watched McBride play. Like, even when McBride's not shooting well, he's still doing a lot of good things on the court, whether it be his defense, his ability to be an actual point guard. You
Yeah,
feel me? And at a young age, knowing how to set up an offense. You feel me? Like,
exactly.
we need that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And until Derrick Rose come back, we gonna need that. Pardon me, y'all. Y'all keep the. I gotta go. I'm getting mad boogies right now. I gotta go blow my nose,
You
bro.
good? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, hold it down for your boy.
Good. Go ahead.
Nah, but yeah, man, it's if we really had that point guard that could hold it down for us and run the offense, man, a lot of these problems wouldn't be happening, bro.
That's a fact. And also, Noel, I think he needs to be. I think he needs to go. It's just he plays too sloppy for me. Like, um, I wouldn't be surprised if you may see a deadline move for the Knicks to free up some space on the roster, but
I don't
also
think happening. Sound like
it's kind of hard to tell if anything gonna happen.
So you say you don't think there's gonna be any moves?
I Right now, I haven't really seen too
Yeah, it's
much
down to kind of.
stuff that's credible as far as moves is concerned. So I don't know yet. I'm not gonna say yes or no yet. I'm gonna see how it plays out because we still got time. We got what? We
Like
got
3
12 days
days.
to the deadline.
No, 3.
Oh,
Oh,
Thursday.
we,
three?
eh, yeah, we got 3 days,
Oh,
three
Yeah.
oh, the
more.
11th. Okay. Oh,
Oh, two
Yo,
more days
yo.
actually,
oh,
too, because it's
oh,
the
it's the
8th,
10th.
so it's the 10th.
Yeah.
Uh,
So,
so
you
I
know,
don't know.
I absolutely believe there's something going to happen because just because we're not hearing anything, I believe is going to happen because this the front office has been tight-lipped about every all they moves so far.
And that's the
You feel
reason
me?
why I said I really don't know for sure because this is how they did it the last few times with the moves. It was you didn't hear nothing until it just happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
and
definitely.
I'm gonna be honest. Oh, my
Gay,
bad. Go
gay,
ahead,
gay,
bro.
Kev, gay. You
I'm
got it.
gonna be honest, man. I kind of like that. I like the fact that this front office, they very private with it. They don't leak nothing out, and they go right under the radar, which is great, man. I don't mind it. And
Hmm.
so far, I would say, um, that first trade with Derrick Rose, that trade helped us out tremendously. If we could get another
Absolutely.
trade like that,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
I really think we see these veterans move. You feel me? I really think that's gonna happen. Uh, and it needs to. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, we're nowhere near a win now situation. So why are we playing all these veterans when we got a whole bevely of youth on the bench that we need to be taking a look at and figuring out which
Development.
pieces we're going to keep and which pieces we're going to move on from. And the fact that Coach Tommy T is playing like we in a win now situation. I mean, coaching like we're in a win now situation by playing, guys who's pretty much going to be the player they're going to be for the rest of their career. As many minutes, even when they're playing bad, is ridiculous. You feel me?
Yep.
Like I want to see McBride. I want to see Jericho Sims. Like I want to see Cam Reddish. I want to see what we have for the future. You feel me? Like it's maddening, and hopefully we move these veterans and we'll get to see the kids play, and that's my hope. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. You feel me? Like for us is to move these veterans. You feel me? And hopefully get a decent point guard in return, uh, while we wait for Derrick Rose to come back. I feel like if Derrick Rose was around, we win some of these games, especially the close ones. You
Yeah.
feel me? But the next man up is the situation. But I just feel like Coach Tommy T is playing the wrong next man. Alec Burks should never be the point guard.
Nope.
Nope.
Nah, he shouldn't, man. He
Nope.
shouldn't.
He's too lackadaisical as a point guard for me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just
Yeah,
be honest with you.
true.
He's
And he
way too
slows down.
lackadaisical for me.
He
He don't
slows
he
down the
don't
pace.
push no tempo. He just
Fact.
comes up, shuffling his feet up the court. How you shuffling your feet? And you supposed to be bringing the ball up the court? Like,
And
nah.
and
Man.
and what's crazy is anytime you see Deuce McBride play, anytime they gave him any type of playing time, he always pushed the pace. So like, why wouldn't you give him some of those 31 minutes? At least give him at
Yep.
least play him 10 minutes, bro. Especially if you playing him 31 minutes and all you get is 5 points out of him. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
exactly.
agree. I agree. I feel the same way about Cam. I feel like you could take some of Burks and Fournier's minutes and give it to Cam. You feel me?
Yeah.
You
You
could.
waste.
I'm not saying that you bench neither one of these guys, but I'm saying that if they're playing bad, then okay, there's another option. You feel me?
Yep.
Like we don't have to just stick with poor play from either one of these guys. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you pick which one of them is playing well. If the other one is playing bad, then you give Cam that guy's minutes, the rest of that guy's minutes. Oh, you stinking tonight. Like so.
So so you mean to tell me that Tibbs couldn't give McBride do the same thing with Burks minutes with McBride, Burks, and somebody
No, I'm
else?
not saying that. I'm saying
No,
that
no,
he
no.
can also do it with Cam too.
No, 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 no. I'm not saying anything against your point. I'm just saying in general. Like this is just a hypothetical question I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Like you telling me that all right, Burks played what 30 something minutes tonight, right? Like 34
31.
minutes, 31. Okay,
Yeah,
so you mean to tell me you couldn't even take like 10 to 15 of those minutes and give to McBride, like how you did
Exactly.
with Cam Reddish tonight?
yeah.
Exactly.
I
That's
agree
what
with
I'm
that
saying. You could have
100%.
did that.
Yeah, I said that earlier. I said that we needed because Quick and the whole backcourt was getting smoked by Conley and
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell,
Right.
and we needed a gritty, you know, point guard that could defend, especially down. I mean, Conley at the point of the attack. Conley was breaking down the defense all night, and again, I watched another team. Yeah, and Clarkson. That's a fact. The way I
Hmm.
watched another team hunt Evan Fournier on the defensive end. They was hunting Evan Fournier on the defensive end, especially in the first half.
Yep.
They were picking rolls. They was running Evan through pick and rolls to get the mismatch between Evan and Donovan Mitchell. And Donovan Mitchell was cooking Evan Fournier.
Nah, he was.
And
I no, I'm just reading the comments. Go ahead, finish.
yeah, yeah,
I'll respond to the comments after you done talking.
yeah.
T. So
So
my bad.
yeah, no, you good. Yeah. So and that's hard to watch, especially in the first half. Evan wasn't shooting well at all. Like he got the rest of his points in the second half. I think he had like two 3-pointers in the second half. And that's half of his points right there. But
Yeah.
he was shooting horrible in the first half. And he was getting killed on defense. Like you it, I'm tired of seeing it, bro. I'm tired of seeing it. But go
Like
ahead, Brad.
all right, like for instance, hold on, what was I say? Yeah, Jamal Man, yeah, Quick does kill me when he act like he's scared to go to the basket because he settles for too many bad 3-point shots. You know what I mean? Like, why are you pulling up from 31 feet with a hand in your face and giving up your dribble on the top of the key and outside the 3-point line? You always supposed to keep your dribble. Like, I don't care if you don't have nothing at the moment, like keep your dribble alive.
Yeah,
Keep the
fact.
play alive. You the point guard. You supposed to control. Once you give up your dribble, you're sitting duck and you stalling the offense. Like,
Yeah, I hate those like he took 1 3. I wanted to throw something at the TV. Uh, that pulling up from like that pull up jumper that he like to take from 5 to 8 feet behind the 3-point line. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm
bro,
saying.
bro,
30,
like, yeah, but he was just having a bad night all around. He couldn't stay out of foul trouble. He couldn't keep up with Conley at all. You feel me? He couldn't keep up with Conley and Mitchell at all. Like they was just
105.97.
using and abusing uh Quick. Yeah,
Yeah,
he had a bad night, bro. Like,
he did.
yeah, but
Yeah, we
in the
did miss.
nutshell, our problem is, Coach Tommy T, you gotta next practice. Don't nobody leaves the gym until they make 100 free throws.
Those word.
Yo,
Nobody
man.
leaves the gym.
It need to be free throw drills. We need to do it like how we used to do it in basketball practice. Yo, everybody on the line. You miss a free throw, you running, and you gotta keep it up till you hit.
Facts, right?
That's
Yeah,
a
bro,
fact. And you running suicides if you miss. You ain't running
bro.
no. You running full suicide, and you getting back on the line. Like that's
Yeah,
how he should do it, man. Because
cause,
that's also gonna condition him at the
'cause
same time, bro.
I just don't understand how like this is a problem. I don't understand it, especially when we started off the season shooting pretty well from 3-point range. I mean, the free throw line. We
Yeah.
started off the season shooting pretty well. Now all of a sudden we missing 10 free throws a game.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
that's
we're missing
ridiculous.
10 a game, son.
That's
Shooting 70
ridiculous.
something percent as a team for free throw percentage is not good. That is
Bro,
not gonna cut it.
we're shooting low 70s. Like,
Yeah.
a decent free throw shooting team shoots about like 77. Like, if you shoot like 77, you're a pretty good team free throw shooting
Yeah.
team, right? But then We're shooting like no 70s, bro. When we started out in a beginning, shooting very well. Silas,
Mhm.
I agree, it's fatigue, bro, because Coach Tommy T is going to kill Julius Randle, RJ Barrett.
Yo,
He's literally
bro,
going to kill him.
40 minutes. 40 minutes he played him, bro.
Wow.
Oh, and we play tomorrow night. You played him
Yeah.
40 minutes on the front leg of a back
Or
to
back
back,
to
bro.
back. You see what I'm saying?
And then you only play Obi 10 minutes.
So
Come
now what are
on,
you gonna
bro.
do? You gonna try and run the stars through the ground next game now, Tips? Or are you gonna step up and say, all right, let's get McBride and Grims in and take some of the load off of the stars tonight?
Yo,
Because you gotta still manage their minutes. Like you gotta keep them healthy headed toward the end of the season.
he's absolutely going to run him into the ground next game. That's all he know how to
Yeah.
do. And I said this before. We knew this about Tibbs. So
Yup.
I try to keep myself from getting mad about this topic when we knew who he was coming in. Like
I,
we knew that was a knock that he runs his players into the ground.
Yeah.
yeah.
Big time.
Like
Big time.
and
I, I'm not I'm
I
not
don't know.
even upset about it anymore. It's just time for it might be time for Tibbs to go, man. I'm just saying, man.
I'm honestly not a fire Tibbs guy, but it is hard to watch. You feel me? It is hard to
Yeah.
watch because like
My
bruh,
bad.
you get paid a lot of money to recognize and isolate these things. You feel me? Like
Well,
you get paid a lot of money for it. Like and the fact that it's the simple things that you're not doing is what's pissing me off. Like if it
Yup.
was game plan issues, that's a different story, right? It is simple. Hey, I need to adjust my rotations. Hey, maybe I don't need to play Julius Randle 40 minutes on the front leg of a back to back. I don't care how well he's playing. How about I give him a solid rest in the beginning of the fourth quarter? Because when it really matters is in the last minutes of the game. I need him fresh.
and on the court.
Facts.
And on the court.
Like
Yup.
I don't care how well conditioned you are. You run long enough, you're gonna get tired, bro. And
Yup.
Julius Randle is not a small man. You feel me?
Nah,
Like,
he's not.
yeah, I don't know. And then knock on wood, you also think about the number of minutes, Julius Randle and RJ Barrett is logging, bro. That start putting that I word in your mind. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
you like, bruh, you you gonna run the risk of hurting somebody, fam. Like,
Well, I wanna say something to Steve Kennedy because he said he got to show he can hit the shots. That's all I'm saying. Tibbs ain't the problem. It's a combination of our of our GM and lack of development in our young play in our young talent because the shooting is horrible. But how? I mean, that's really on Coach Tibbs for not
Not on the
playing those
GM.
guys.
That's not on the GM.
That's not on the GM if the coach ain't playing those guys and he's not making the proper adjustments needed. You can't blame the GM for Coach Tibbs playing Alec Burke 31 minutes again when he's not doing anything for you. That's not on the GM. That's
facts.
on the
Right.
coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's big facts, bro. That's big facts. Yeah,
You
player development comes really from the coach. You feel me?
yeah.
Like the coach gives the PT, the coach runs the practices. You feel me? Like it's Tibbs' fault, bro. The kids are not playing because Tibbs are not putting them in the game. You can't develop kids from the bench. Just can't do it.
Hmm.
Listen, let me see. What we got here? Somebody said, Van Gundy turned a bunch of nobodies into contenders. Honestly, if we could get him back into coaching, I would love Van Gundy back as a head coach.
The only thing is Van Gundy hasn't coached in so long. You know, how would
I
that
don't
work?
I don't think it matters because he's around the game. You feel me?
He's still
Yeah.
broadcasting.
He-
He's
yeah,
still
yeah.
talking
He's
about plays, analyzing plays. That's what coaches do. I'm telling you, he's
yeah,
good.
yeah. He's been around the game uh on a consistent
That's a
basis.
fact, Iron Jab.
Right.
He is a genius, bro. He's a genius,
I
bro.
mean, in my wildest dreams, you feel me? I think Van Gundy would do an amazing job with this roster that we have. But that's highly unlikely. And I'm not a fire Tibbs guy. I just want the front office to take away his crutches. That's it.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I will say that Leon Rose should invite him to his office for some coffee, you know, and chop it up. Like, listen, bro, you know, I need you to start learning to make adjustments when needed. Like, you know, if you see guys ain't doing what they supposed to do, don't keep playing them if they're not bringing anything to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous, bro. For you to play two guys 31 minutes and they're not really giving you much. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Yep.
fact. That's a fact.
Silas definitely. I would take Mark Jackson any day because look at how he started the Warriors little mini dynasty. Drafted Steph Curry.
Yeah, you, if wishes was fishes, bro.
That's true,
Like
Jamal. That's
Yeah.
true,
if
Jamal.
if wishes were fishes, like it doesn't matter. We're stuck with
Right.
Tibbs right now. You feel me? And he just need to adjust and stop being an old grumpy man, because that's you know that's just what it is right now. He's just being old and stubborn, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's no reason why Alex Burke should be starting at point guard.
Yep.
Especially especially when you
Sometimes
got
it,
a young boy on the bench that is killing in the G League. Now I know it's the G League, but goodness gracious, I mean, come on, he got to give you something here up top, bro.
Tim is grumpy.
Bro,
Something
yeah,
like
that's a fact. Like and he already, to me, McBride already showed that he could play on his level. Remember his first start, but he was like 15, like 9 assists. We got like 5 rebounds and like 4 steals
Yo,
or some shit
he
like
yeah.
that.
did great.
Uh, and he already proved he could play at this level. So I understand you don't want to bust up the bench, but you have an option at point.
Trying to get into that fucking spot with the damn light.
You have an option at point. Like I would play the kid. I play the kid. I keep Alec Burke in the second unit because he plays best with the second unit, and I'll play McBride with the first unit.
Yeah.
He'll be able to give that tempo that the first unit so badly needs. You feel me? The first unit, when they play with that tempo and up place, bro, is impressive to watch. These guys
Yeah.
do really nice things.
That sense
RJ
of
Barrett,
urgency in them is lovely.
RJ Barrett and Julius Randle running the floor with a full head of steam pause is good. Is great to watch because they're super strong. They can finish. And they do that with great succession when the tempo is at a fast pace. And we need a point guard to push the pace. You feel me? Push the pace. It's good that, Julius Randle could grab the rebound and take off. That's nice. It's good that RJ Barrett could do it too. But it's been many times, especially in this game as well, I've seen Alec Burke get the ball after a rebound. RJ Barrett has a chance to run the floor, and he misses RJ Barrett to pass him the ball. You feel
Hmm.
me? Several times I've seen it.
Because he's too busy jogging up the court.
And he doesn't have his head up. You're supposed to dribble with your head up all the time. Like, yeah, if your head is up, you could easily just drop the pass on them. They not even paying attention. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you always
That's why.
supposed to have your court vision about you. Mm.
That's why I'm saying that the trade deadline can't come quick enough, man. Because I really think a move is going to be made. I really think a move is going to be made, and I can't wait to see what happens. I hope that we get rid of some of these veterans, man. I'm not afraid to part with Evan Kemba and Burks. Those are my top three people that I want to trade. Oh, Fraz is dipped. Those are my top three people I want to trade, and I need I need I need that to happen, son. And
Yep.
Leon Rose, when you if you uh Leon Rose, if you watching this, make it happen.
Jamal asked, is it 100%? What was it? Is it me or the bench scoring is declining lately? Um,
Absolutely.
yeah,
They miss Derrick Rose.
yeah. Derrick Rose was the engine, bro. He was the
Yeah,
engine of that second unit, man.
yeah. That's what needs to happen, bro. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Like and Noel, I forgot. Excuse me, Noel could go
Yeah,
too, bro. Mister, I
yeah.
can't.
No, well,
Mister, I
that's
can't
another
catch anything.
thing. That's another thing we was talking about in the chat, right? You got a young kid who is athletic, agile, a good defend a decent defender. I wouldn't say he's a great defender, but I think for a young guy, his defense is decent. And you got a big body out there. Like and you got somebody that you can utilize in the pick and roll,
Yep.
but you rather keep using Nerlens Noel who can't catch a lob to save his life and gets Debo down low, bro, because he's so skinny.
My bad.
Fact. That's all good, Brody. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. That's a fact. Sims sitting on the bench is ridiculous.
And you know the way he runs the floor it's amazing to me. And you just got him sitting there, collecting dust. I
To
don't
Mm,
watch
understand it.
Noel turn over the ball because he can't catch,
exactly.
Exactly.
To watch Noel miss easy 8 foot jump shots
bro.
Exactly.
Dude be point blank at the rim and can't put the
and
ball in the
can't
basket.
make it. Exactly.
Can't like it doesn't I don't understand, which is why I say if we had anywhere near decent point guard, or even like today. Like today was the perfect day to give Deuce McBride some minutes. When you
Facts.
see that quickly and Alec Burks aren't giving you anything, but you rather still have you rather still have Deuce just riding away on the bench. It's like, yo, bro, it's mind boggling to me of what kind of talent that we have. We haven't had this type of talent in a long time,
You
bro.
Facts.
got
And
the
you not
horses on the bench. That's a fact. Like you got
like,
the
Yo,
horses on the bench. Like
yo,
let
bro,
them run.
like
yeah,
we actually have a bench that could provide you something and you're not utilizing.
yo, and it drives me absolutely crazy to watch Coach Tommy T in these interviews, and they be asking, "Is he going to change the lineup?" What he said? Oh, this is what he said. He said, they asked Coach Tommy T, "Is he going to change the lineup?" He's like, "Oh, we gonna have the guys out there who give us the best chance to win, and that's the way we've been operating." Bruh, if you haven't noticed, we haven't been winning.
And it's not working.
So how are the guys that you have on the court giving you the best chance to win if
He
we
is not.
haven't been winning?
He is not able
Mhm.
to adjust to the situations. It's not about rotation all the time. It's about situations on a game by game basis. Like every game is not going to be the same. It's not going like you have to play for the situation at hand. This
Right.
guy's not performing. I'm benching him. I'm putting somebody else in. And the other thing I wanted to add about tonight's game too, you saw that we was able to get out and run once he started putting Cam Reddish in the different lineup and like this is what happens. But I hope they do force Tommy T hand and be like, listen, we about to do this. There's no way around it. We need you to play the young guys, man. Like
Steve. But
You
Steve, let me ask you something. Okay, Steve says if we had a point guard who can shoot, you need to be specific because if D Rose was healthy, we'd still be nothing more than a playing team, honestly. And I disagree.
Yeah,
I
that's
Mm-hmm.
disagree. I completely disagree, Steve. Because if Derrick Rose was healthy right now, we wouldn't be 5 or 6 games under 500 right now. There's a lot of games we would have won if Derrick Rose was playing.
Honestly, I think we would be 5 or 6 games over 500
I-
right now. To be honest with you,
If Derrick Rose was playing, yes, we'd be a much better team right now if he was playing.
for
Derek,
instance, we don't lose this game tonight if Derrick Rose is playing.
that's a
Nah,
fact.
I completely disagree with you, Steve. I completely disagree with you, bro. There's a lot of games that we could have won if Derrick Rose was playing right now
We
because
were
he
above 500 last year.
Yeah,
exactly.
we were below 500 team last year when Derrick Rose got to the team, and look where we finished.
We
You
finished
feel me?
fourth seed. So
So yeah,
how is it with him this year, a healthy Derrick Rose, we would be a sub 500 team? I just don't get that.
this is all facts. You feel me? This is all facts. Derrick Rose, and the reason why I say that we don't lose this game because those crucial plays that we needed to make, Derrick Rose make those. You feel
And
me?
you know what Derrick Rose does when he's on the court? He pushes the pace, and he's always with the pick and roll with either Mitch Robinson all the time, bro.
Facts.
So I don't understand. Like if we had another Derrick Rose on our team, which Kemba was supposed to be, we wouldn't be having this problem.
Exactly.
Facts.
I agree totally, Kev. I
We,
agree with
we
you
Facts.
you
totally.
know,
And we all here complaining about the fact that we don't have a point guard down the stretch that can organize the offense. That's what Derrick Rose is.
exactly.
Exactly.
And that's why I just seen like Fluke definitely would have won that Laker game with D Rose. Exactly. This is why I keep saying if D Rose was a fully healthy D Rose, we would not be where we are right now. We would be a much better team, bro.
It is a fact.
Exactly.
These are facts. You feel
But
me? These are facts.
Steve, you're saying that we're not a good defensive team. That's not true.
Actually,
That's
a
not
really good
true,
defensive
bro.
team.
Our defense has stepped up in the past what, like 15 to 20 games.
Yeah,
We've played much better defense.
we're ranked our defensive rating. We ranked like 14th in the NBA after being ranked like 24, like in the beginning of the season. We moved all
Mm,
the way back up to 14th. You know, in these last what I guess 20 games. You feel me? The last 20 games, we moved back up to 14 after being ranked all the way down like 24th or something in the beginning of the
yeah.
season. It's crazy. So defensively, we are still a pretty good team. It's just offensively, we not as good.
Yeah, because it's like we was looking on Twitter and literally I forget the dude's name, but he literally said, "Yo, bro, we're one point guard away from really being a dangerous team." You know,
It's a fact.
like suppose we had like a John Morant on our team right now. You know how dangerous this team would be if we had a point guard like that, or Devontae Murray, or
Yeah.
one of those guys that could push the pace and be electrifying on the court where his handle is ridiculous. That's the kind of point guard we need.
Or just a straight up floor general. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we don't necessarily need somebody who's super explosive or could get wild buckets. We need a floor general. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
somebody could get guys the ball in their spots. You know when to defer to guys and know when not to give guys the ball. You feel me? That's what a floor general does. Sometimes Julius Randle don't need the ball, and that's exactly uh what oh no, big fair breezy, you're not pulling up, bro. We're not talking about the Nets here. You heard? So yeah. So we need somebody like that. I really feel like we need somebody like that. We need a guy who can tell Julius Randle, no, RJ Barrett has scored 4 baskets back to back. I'm giving him
We're,
the ball again.
we're giving him the ball. Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah. Mitchell Robinson is dominating the paint. I'm gonna set him up for a lob. You feel me?
Exactly. And he was so dominant in the paint. Like it was like, yo, bro, we just would have had somebody that can create for him.
Yeah,
he would have had like 30 points tonight, bro.
that's a fact. That's a fact. They
Facts.
couldn't do nothing with Mitchell Robinson. Couldn't do nothing.
Word.
Cause
Couldn't
it
do
would have been
nothing.
Lob City today, bro.
Running
Especially
pick.
with no Rudy Gobert out there, bro. Would have been Lob City tonight if
Why
we had a
wasn't
point guard, bro.
I? I don't understand why they didn't use more pick and roll tonight for some odd
Hmm.
reason with Gobert not out there. Like
Yeah, yeah, I
they should.
feel you, bro.
I felt like
Yeah,
they should have used more of that.
absolutely.
Yup.
Yeah, absolutely. You feel me? Like with the kind of point guard we need is a Mike Conley kind of point guard. Even though I wouldn't take him because he's super injury prone. You
Hmm.
feel me? That's the kind of point guard we need. Somebody who's just a steady hand. And I was thinking about all the rumors with Gordon Dragic, whatever the fuck his name is. Uh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't take him because he's injury prone and he got a big contract. But again, he's the kind of player that we need, not somebody who's going to just blow you away with his athleticism and speed or score a billion buckets, but somebody who knows how to run the offense. Somebody
Yup.
knows how to get these guys, and he can hit the shots. He's hit a number of big shots in his career, so he's gonna be cool hand down the stretch of games. So that's the kind of guys we need. Like either we. I'm not saying that I'm against getting a Murray or or Ja Morant type player. I'm just saying like we don't necessarily need them. We need a floor general, and I can't wait to see. I'm about to get off this pause because I got things to do in the morning. Yeah, I appreciate you gentlemen for pulling up. Appreciate
Uh,
everybody in the comments. We was getting a few comments on the YouTube popping. I saw y'all. You know what I mean on the YouTube
definitely.
chiming in. Uh, Facebook always showing wild love.
Hell yeah.
Uh, yeah, but yeah, I'm a holla at y'all, man. Until next time. Big. All right, later.
All right, bro. Salute.
Have a good night.
All right.
Salute,